going?
Sì, è laggiù. Quando facciamo scoppiare lo stadio?
Stasera lì. Tutto prenotato. Poi io andrò dal re pallido. Alla morte.
Bottoms up.
Via, via! La piazza!
I've been in, but always spent a lifetime running. It's been something that made I risk it all. I fall, and not here I'm suffocating. Is this where I give it all up? Sublime, my past, and the light begins to fade. I won't be afraid. How do I live? I wanna feel love run through my blood. For you, I have to. 'Cause the writing's on the writing's on the. How do I live? How do I breathe? Love run through my blood. Ooh, I have to risk. 'Cause the right, the one.
The head of the Joint Security Service is going to walk through that door, and I've got to international incident.
With all due respect, sir, it could have been worse.
You had no authority. It's barely dry on this merger with MI5, and already they...
You're right, sir.
This is an official question.
It's just a coincidence. I was taking some overdue...
Warning, you are officially grounded. I'm standing you... 007? Now. Denby, head of the Joint Security Service.
Well, it's a pleasure to thank you.
Suppose we should call you C now?
No. As you wish. Well, my door is going to be a whole new chapter for us. We're going to bring British intelligence out of the dark age.
That all sounds lovely.
That'll be all 007.
James?
Honey Penny,
Yeah. Forensics finally released this.
what is
What do you mean?
my place, 9 o'clock?
Come in.
Done with the place?
Would you like a drink?
There's not one person at MI6. But what you did in Mexico was one step too far. I think you're just getting started. I think you've got a secret. Anyone?
Find a man called Marco Sciarra.
Mailbox just after she died. Of her job. Never been yet.
When's the funeral? You're insane. He won't let you out of his sight.
Yes, digging for me. I heard a name in Mexico.
Your mole.
Poor old girl. Rig. Still. Time wait. The new Centre for National... You've met him, have you? Yesterday, what did we... The 00 program was obsolete. How drones could do a lot. This merger's just the start of it. In his way, he'll have unlimited access to the combined intelligence...
Well, a lot's happened while you're away. Train us. It's all rather playing into C's hands.
I've noticed.
Now, this way, 007. Q wasn't exactly feeling at home in Whitehall. What I hear he's got something rather special planned for you.
7.
Q?
Shall we get... That's it, lovely. Now, you may feel a small... Cutting-edge nanotechnology. It's to track your movements in the field.
That sounds marvelous. I completely understand.
Right, well, I've just, got one last... Seconds. Fully bulletproof. A few little tricks up her sleeve. Reassigned to 009.
Does it do M's idea?
Precisely. If you know what I mean.
I think I did.
Oh, yes. That old thing is steering wheel. I believe I said bring it back. Anyway.
Q?
Yes?
Well, now something for me.
What do you have in mind, exactly? May I remind you that...
Well, then I suggest you trust me.
Well, it's lovely to see you. Obviously still in its developmental phase. So we may expect... 48.
I'll send you a postcard.
Please don't.
Morning. Oh, what's that?
No, that was last week.
Oh, good. Yes, fine. Oh, shit.
Nella tua misericordia trovano riposo dalla custodia del tuo angelo santo. L'anima, libera da vincoli i tuoi santi e trovi la sorgere con i beati. Per Cristo.
Life insurance. You.
Me? How can you talk like this? There are 100 more that will come after me.
Excellent. Time for a drink.
And to my husband. You signed my silence. With him gone, I'm a dead dust Jew.
Well, then you have impeccable instincts.
If you...
I can think of worse ways to go. Bond.
These people.
Did your husband ever mention
the organization? But because of what happened to my husband, placement.
Where? Sounds like fun. I might drop by.
With them and with me. Leaving your
embassy, get you out of here. You'll be safe.
Crossing over to a place where there is no mercy.
Ehi, fermo lì.
E tu chi saresti?
All oncological drugs across their campaign against our counterfeit pharmaceuticals. We expect the same success as we had against the consul.
Haben wir 160.000 Migrantinnen als globalen Überwachungsinitiative bedeutet, massive Expansion gekommen ist.
Interrupt you.
Überwachungsfähigkeiten können wir leicht besiegen.
Thank you, Doctor. Our attacks in Hamburg and Tunisia, the Oscara leaves one of his duties out. Will you make the journey to Alto Sea?
Mi lealtad a esta organización es absoluta. Aficionados.
Does anyone challenge? State your credentials for succeeding Senior Scarra.
It's funny. Distant bell. Perfect sense. Here we are. Who?
It's one organization coordinating multiple attacks.
Oh, my boss had his credit card. No on?
No, it wasn't.
It's just a friend. It looks like you've had dealings with him before. Quantum, Outer Sea in Austria, 4 months ago.
You still there? Franz Oberhauser.
His death, what are you talking about?
Please, just do it. Okay, Q, give me something.
We need less surveillance. We need you would have full access to the combined less likelihood of terrorist attack. Alone, we are weak.
Unelected one.
On the resolution. Ladies and gentlemen, please. The vote is 8 to unanimous vote. The Nine Eyes motion is their evening session is adjourned.
Yes, sir.
Please tell me.
Look now, sir.
Because if he isn't, you're in deep shit.
I have him. I completely understand.
Do me a favor. I always knew death, Mr. Bond. Flat at London are still talking about me.
Your team, not mine.
Last month, I found thallium, maybe less, and enjoying the evening.
What did you...
As I could. Change. Our game is our game. This
suggests that he doesn't like you very much anymore. And clearly...
Tell me where he is.
He's there pissing your lover. He's eating supper with your family.
You pretend.
She lives long.
Your daughter.
He's clever. She's smarter than me. She knows how to...
Yes. You have my word.
You... In America, try the Hoffler Clinic. You're a kite. So long.
I can't deny I'm impressed you got HMG to cough up for all this.
When it goes online, this building will be the most 4/7.
George Orwell's worst nightmare.
Not really. Only a matter of time before the sun.
Look, Max, I know surveillance is a fact of life. Who is using it?
This is what we need to do to keep the people safe. You can't really tell me that one man in the field can compete with all of
Have you ever had to kill a man, Max? You investigate, analyze, assess, and you make the call. And all the drug can't tell you what to do next. Not to kill.
Control your agents.
Quantum. Of course, Mr. White.
So maybe there's something to be said for total.
You watch MI6 agents.
I'll be with you in just a moment. Un traitement médicamenteux. My name is Dr. Madeleine Swan. Our job today. I hope you don't mind. Questions to complete your evaluation, if I may. Consider your employment to be psychologically stressful?
Too much. My parents died when I was young.
If I may ask.
It was a climbing accident. How does one train at Oxford and the Sorbonne up here? Forgive me.
You're paying a lot of money to be here, Mr. Bond.
Well, that's not the sort of thing that looks good on a form. Small world, eh? 2 days ago.
How do you...
He did it himself. I came to tell you that your life is in danger.
Your lie. And what was that?
To find them.
10 minutes to leave the building. Then I'm calling security.
Dr. Swan.
Can I get you something, sir?
Vodka martini, shaken, not stir this place.
You'll have the prolytic digestive enzyme.
Fiber.
Well, not to worry, 007. It was only a £3 million recently. What with these people crawling all over us, and Oberhauser is dead. Dead and buried. And all hell is breaking loose out there, and here you...
I saw him.
With his father 20 years ago.
Yes, I know that. Never forget.
So, that narrows it down. Look, I'm sorry, 007, but the channels, or I go directly to M.
Do one more thing for me.
I really, really hate you right now.
Thank you, Q.
Pevsner, room 12.
1 hour. If I will you, throw that down the toilet.
What do you want? Continue, you...
Hey!
Way! Did it cross your mind that you led them to me?
I haven't got time for this. You need... I gave...
Because my father did?
Being alive.
Dr. Swan, Q.
Bond, we need to talk.
What have you got?
I owe you an apology, 007. The ring proves it. And it seems they were friend Mr. Silver. And do you know who links them all?
Do you know what it's called?
No. How does she know that?
Because my father was part of...
Em's gonna need your help. And keep tracking me.
Our only link to Oberhauser.
It's not a person. This is where they spent their wedding night. Me with them too.
Well, then I'm sorry. It's your inheritance. You're missing.
I promised myself contact. I didn't want any dying breath. He sends me you.
The man I just met should have been dead weeks ago.
I'll mourn my father in my own time, Mr. Bond. Oh. This is where I fall into your arms. You sit there. James's. Qu'est-ce que je fais ici? Oh, menteur.
Your father was scanning. He was looking for him.
I'm coming with you.
No, you're not. I might not be coming back. Nowhere.
All the very best.
What's going on? One's on board, I take it?
Yeah, well, who can blame them? It's a major step forward. Global Intelligence Corps. They've asked me to head the new committee. And in light of the new information I've given...
I know what you're doing.
It's not personal. You're not.
You're a cocky little bastard. This isn't over.
promised him I'd protect you. Wouldn't be the first time. Use the trigger. You try not to close your eyes. I don't have to teach you anything, do I?
You didn't know I was upstairs playing in my bedroom.
On that.
In the smart blood, I've tracked Bond to a point here.
Empty desert.
Exactly, but if you look at the satellite...
But sir, we know where he's heading.
We know exactly where he is.
Yes, I know, but if we can track him, he's on his own.
You shouldn't look like that.
Sure. It gets me into trouble. Makes me too clean. Dirty.
Like that too. Well, what's that?
Why give...
Well, it was that or the priesthood.
Those hunting, being hunted. Answer the question.
Well, I don't stop to think about it.
What would happen if... We always have a choice. What do we do now?
Wraith.
Please.
I'm scared, James.
Dr. Swan, I want you to know just how your host invites you both to rest. Before we show you to your rooms, just one more thing.
It's loaded.
Thank you.
He has requested you enter it up. Champagne.
can touch it if you want. Yes, exactly. The very meteorite which made this crater up there, alone, silent, a huge, unstoppable here. Tell you how much I've been looking forward to this. A reunion. You were just a girl when I saw you first.
What is this place?
Information is all. Is it not? The 00 program is officially dead. And I thought you came here to die. Perspective. Uncanny coincidence.
The French have a saying, spies to just disappear. But I'm sure C will keep you all busy.
It's touching. It looks like you're all alone.
Join in.
I don't think you quite understand.
Convince governments to join an intelligence network. Little friend C, he's one of your disciples.
Nothing.
He's full of them.
Whereas you couldn't see what's right in front of you. Le chiffre, green, silver. In my world, I destroyed yours. Dead. Vesper Lindsay told you about her? Forever. It was all me, James. He didn't lose his mind, he was just weak. But that a terrible event can lead to something wonderful. Oh, yeah.
She's clever. She can protect her if you tell me where he is. You have my word.
No, turn this off.
This is important.
I said turn it off! That's my word.
Don't look at him, Madeline.
You save her. She tried the Hoffler Clinic. You're a kite. So long.
The things that bring people out of horror, beauty. A man can watch himself being disemboweled. Still going on at a distance. Isn't it? A man lives inside his head. James and I were both present recently when a thing happened. Didn't you notice? This brief moment between life and death, most odd. Penetrate to... No, the first probe will play with the subtlest of manipulations. You talk. All right? When he was young, through this difficult time. Over the course of it, he soothed the wounds of... Asked me to treat him as a brother. Judgment. So... Inside another bird's nest. Well, this cuckoo is responsible for the path I took. So thank you.
Do you know...
Franz Oberhauser died 20... The man you're talking to now.
Catchy name.
It's the correct spot in the fusiform gyrus, aren't they, James? He dies not knowing who you are. The only one who could have understood him. Do those blue eyes still recognize you?
Recognize you anywhere.
You didn't.
What?
I said.
In there!
Never even heard of Hildebrand.
How safe is this, sir?
We're about to find out.
Better wait here. So, what do you have for me, 007?
The recent leaked intelligence. Your new best friend, C. Right here under our noses.
Then we better move.
You and I will have a quiet word with C while Q hacks into the sisters. So?
No, I can't. And I'm not going to ask you to change.
Why?
Yes. You're a good man, James.
Are you in yet, Q?
Few layers of impenetrables.
Go!
Find M, now. We need them both.
And he's extremely talented.
So you're trespassing?
I'm afraid you've got the wrong end of the thing you in.
On what grounds, exactly?
Poor Tim.
Take a look at the world. You, paper pushers and politicians are to put the power where it should be. And now you want whatever the hell that is. How predictably moron.
You're a hard man to kill, Blofeld. Ouch.
The wounds will heal. Look, this is what's left of your world.
Why are we here?
He does.
Where is she?
The building will be demolished. Well, I'd like to save her, or save yourself. Am I? I've really put you through it. I always know which buttons to press.
Come on.
After you.
You don't matter anymore.
But I can hazard a guess.
Stand down.
Out of bullets.
"2001, I am detaining you on behalf of Her Majesty's government."